Welcome to Ask and Learn.
All right, here's a fun problem. We have a coughing scenario where the velocity of air stream is a function of the radius of the trachea, and we are going to analyze this. So pretty cool. First thing we want to find is the max velocity of airstream. So I'm going to rewrite VFR. I'm going to distribute out the r squareds just to make it a little bit easier when I do power rule. And okay, so there's my velocity as a function of r. I just distributed the k and the r squared to both parts in the parentheses. The derivative then is equal to 3k r0 r minus 3k r squared. And that's by power rule. So we notice that we have a, let's see, I think I accidentally put a wrong value here. This should be a 2. Power rule would be give me 2r, so that should be a 2. I thought something was funny. Okay, so we pull out the k and the r, that's in common, and that leaves us 2r0 minus 3r. And to find our max velocity, we want to first find our critical point. So we're going to set our v prime of r equal to 0. We notice that is true when r equals 0, or r equals, well, we can solve for it up here. We want 2r0 minus 3r to equal 0. Remember, either this equals 0 or this equals 0 to get net 0 for the total derivative. So if I solve for r, I will get minus 3r0 over minus 3. So basically, I just get, oh, I keep wanting to put a 3 there. Okay, let's do that again. It's 2r0 minus 3r. So r then will be minus 2r0 because I subtract from both sides and then divide by minus 3. So r is 2/3 r0. We want to show that it really is a max. We need what we want to show is that f prime of r goes from plus 2 minus at r equals r0, which is our critical point. So if we do a little sign chart here with 0, and we're just going to put up our critical points here, 0 and 2/3 r0. And what we're going to do is we just want to see if the sign is plus or minus in each interval. So if I make r super big, we can see we'll get a minus here, and this will still be a plus. So for a very big r, I get a minus derivative. If r is in between the two, then this becomes plus, so this is plus. And if r is negative, which makes no sense, negative radius, so we don't have to worry about that case. So this is therefore our max, because indeed we have v prime of r going from plus to minus. So we know that v max occurs at 2/3 of r0. And we can plug that in. V of 2/3 r0 equals k times r0 minus 2/3 r0 times r0. Oops, I need to plug in another 2/3. Let's do that. Let's go back. Times 2/3 r0. Squish that in there. Squared. Okay, so that gives me k times 1/3 of r0 times 4/9 of r0 squared. So we can clean that all up to be 4k over 27 r0 squared. Nope, cubed, because we have 3 of them. Okay, so our fastest speed is 4k over 27 r0 cubed. Cool. So that's our formula. And if we want to kind of graph this, to kind of get a sense of what this looks like, we know we have, if we want to graph v of r versus r, we know at 2/3 2/3 r0, then we have our max. We know at 0, if we plug in 0, we'll get 0. And we know we also get 0 at R0, right? Because if I look at my original, the zeros are when R equals 0 or when R equals R0. And if we graph this, we'll end up with something like this. Turns out if I take the next derivative, I'll see a point of inflection here, and we actually get something that looks like this shape. So anyway, hopefully that helped to get a rough idea of the graph. We do have maybe just enough time to find out that where that point of inflection is. And to find that, we're looking at V double prime. Let's make some room here. We want V double prime of R to change sign. So plus to minus or vice versa. Plus to minus, let's make that a minus. Okay, so if we take the next derivative, then V double prime of R equals, we'll use this one and take the derivative. That will give me 2k R0 minus 6k. So we set that equal to 0 to find a breakpoint where we can change sign. We get R equals, let's see, R0 will be 6k over 2k R0. 6k over, I think I did that backwards, so let's fix that. Let's do that one again. Okay, so we are, oh, I forgot an R, that's what it was, equals 0. Okay, so we're solving for R. So R will be minus 2k R0 over minus 6k, or R0 over 3. So that's our point of inflection. That's actually at 1/3 of R0. So that's a little squishy in there. I'm going to just one more time draw it nice and neat for you, so you can have that nice final, whoa, nice final graph. Let's go backwards, make a nice straight line, just so you've got that final graph where it wasn't so squished in there. Okay, so just really quickly, we have our cool breakpoints. We have R0 over 3. We have 2R0 over 3. And we have R0. So we have our max at 2R0 over 3, and that value for V, V of R, whoops, that should be an R. V of R versus R. V of R, that high value was 4k R0 cubed over 27. And then what happens is we have a point of inflection here, and our graph looks something like this at the max. Oops, hard to draw it on my little board here. Anyway, I'll try one more time. We're going to have concave up and then concave down all the way to here. Whoops, that last bit, undo again, and try to make it actually hit. Pretty close. Okay, and just one more time, since I did it so squishy before. If I look at V, actually R, and V double prime of R, R0 was at R0 over 3. And our formula was 2k R0 minus 6k R. And so what happens is, if I make R really big, I get a negative for concave down. This was a 0. If I make R really small, I get a positive. So you can see I'm concave up, and then I go concave down, and it all works. So we're able to graph our function. So pretty cool with how the trachea, decreases in size so that the air goes through faster. Very cool. Okay, hopefully that helped. Have a wonderful day.